Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. Today we're going to be doing the Final Fantasy XIV quest, The Culture of Love. Hinageshi is loving life. We've already amassed so much data for the professor's research, I can imagine where we will turn our attention to next. Good, you're here. There's something I wish to discuss with you both. I'm informing the studium that my research has concluded. What? But why? My apologies for keeping this from you, but my research had an ulterior motive. It was in fact part of a contingency plan devised by the Forum. That plan being mass exodus to another star. The true goal was to determine what cultures were worthy of preservation and how said preservation might be accomplished. I don't understand. Are you saying the Forum had resigned itself to abandoning this world? Afraid so. Yet the fact remains that the culture can only survive and thrive through the people who share in it. Any knowledge we might feasibly preserve now is no different from the myriad tomes collecting dust in the halls of the Studium. Which is why, apart from research being conducted in Labyrinthos, we were tasked with finding suitable cultural elements we might actively preserve for those in the future. It was during our most recent endeavor that I found my answer to this great conundrum. Hence, there is no need for further research. I need simply summarize our findings in my thesis. My sincere thanks to you both for all your hard work. Truly, the pleasure is all mine. A pity our work must come to an end. Yes, well, Did you have any plans after our research was finished? I'm not saying that I do. Our work together has been so engaging I could scarcely think of aught else. In fact, it has been quite some time since I've paid visit to my parents. Didn't get to read that. A suitor? Gods, am I too late? If only she had stayed a short while longer. What do I do now? Run after her, you fool! Go! Go! I was hoping she would accompany me on my next venture. Research of a ceremony of sorts. I say research, but it's more of a, Oh, Tankin, such roundabout thinking is how you got yourself into this mess. My recent endeavors together with Hinageshi have made me realize just how much she means to me. I realize the foolishness of harboring these unrequited feelings, but I can contain them no longer. Which is precisely why I intend to propose. It's about goddamn time. I appreciate your enthusiasm, though I don't understand why you're so moved by my proclamation. Before I propose, it'd be prudent to learn how she feels about the matter, and for that I require your help. We can just tell you. It's right now you need to run after her. Go. Go. Why are you not going? Well, I understand if you would rather not involve yourself in such a personal matter. Why were you not just telling him? You will help me, surely? Perhaps hope is not yet lost. You see, my plan was to fashion an eternity ring. I wish it for it to be something memorable, which is why I would ask you to procure materials for the ring from the place where Hinageshi and I first worked together. Labyrinthos. I shall see to the rest, and have hopefully steeled my nerves in the interim. Let's see. Where am I going? Mineral agronomics. Well, these are the first things we've come across near here. Do you have what I'm after? You do. Just unsuitable? I do not mean to rush you, but I fear time is not on our side. Thank you. Now to set about fashioning the ring. Very good. May I ask one last favor of you? Please deliver this letter to Hinageshi. I can still hardly believe our work with Professor Tankin is over. It's foolish of me to grow so attached, I know, but I've never been so happy as when I'm with him. Part of me wishes he felt the same, though we might have grown closer in the short time we had together. Alas, life rarely lives up to expectations. Thank you again for all your help. I'd better be going now. Letter from the professor? It says he wishes to discuss his future with the studio and that I am to return immediately? But he should be writing his thesis. Whatever could be so urgent? Only one way to find out, I suppose. Yeah, you should get your ass back up there. Why are you not running there? Why am I the one running? Why am I the go-between in all this? This is some bullshit. Wish I could say it as well as Harry does in Resident Alien, but alas. You delivered the letter? Good. No, but I need but wait for her arrival. Sorry to keep you waiting, Professor. Thank you for returning on such short notice. You see, this is something there is something I must tell you. How should I say this? You know in your missive that you wish to discuss future matters with me? Have you perchance decided on another subject of study? No, not exactly. You see, Hinageshi, I'd like to officially list you as the lead author of my current thesis. Naturally, this will require you to contribute extensively to its composition as well. I'll find an opportunity for you to put forth writings of your own as well. You trust me with the position of lead author? I'd be honored, of course, but it was you who did most of the work. I could not possibly steal the plaudits you so rightfully earned. Nonsense, I have learned so much from you over the course of our research, it would be nigh fraudulent of me to take all the credit. Is that so? I had no idea. I'm afraid I must disappoint you, Professor Tankin, for I cannot stay. My parents have completed arrangements for me to meet with this new suitor they found, so I must return home at once. You shall do nothing of the sort! Professor, please, there's still plenty of time until the thesis must be submitted, correct? Surely I can stand to wait until I've met with... Thesis is not what concerns me, Hinageshi. It's... Yes, of course. If not for you, I fear my nerves would have gotten the better of me. Thank you. Our each other has not taught me a most valuable lesson. It is not an environment that makes a home, but rather the people one shares it with. And in time, those people may form the deepest of bonds. The time we spent together has been the happiest of my life, and I do not wish for it to end. Say that you'll stay with me, that we may enjoy the simplest pleasures of life together, one day at a time. Professor Tankin, I don't know what to say. You are well within your rights to refuse if that is your want. Should you choose instead to be bonded with this suitor of yours, I will not stop you. Bonded, whatever you're talking about. Did you not say your parents found you a suitor? No, you have it all wrong, Professor. The suitor is not for me. It's a business partner for my parents. Your parents? You didn't know that my parents are both botanists, yes? They were recently introduced to a potential financial supporter who wishes to know more of my research interests. I thought it was an important opportunity to secure funding for our next venture, and so I agreed to meet with them. Our next venture? Of course, you won't get rid of me so easily, Professor. There is still so much for us to see, so much to do. Then does this mean that you have accepted my proposal? Proposal? I'm not sure I follow. And may I ask why you have that ring? Well, you see, the ring is used in the ceremony of eternal bonding, and I was hoping you might join me in a recreation of this ceremony? A recreation? Absolutely not. Then let this be the first of many real experiences together, and I guess you will join me in the ceremony of eternal bonding. I thought you would never ask. It's like, wait, where'd it go? What the fuck? I know not what the future holds, but so long as we are together, I know our days will be filled with joy and happiness. A lifetime of new experiences and endless possibilities. It was all so sudden. If you told me this was a dream, I might be inclined to believe you. Unless it gladdens me to know we will continue living together as we are. Though a small change of pace now and again would not be a terrible idea. Perhaps we'll take a trip once our thesis is dealt with. Speaking of trips, we'll have to pay a visit to my parents first and foremost. A splendid idea. I had a feeling you'd think so. For all that, I wish to thank you for helping us to complete our great work, and more importantly, for bringing the two of us together. I believe I speak for both when I say you have our eternal gratitude. Now I gotta choose one. I don't want to choose one. I'd rather just have all three. Well, that takes care of their storyline, and kind of a sweet storyline it was. Thank you for joining us here today for this little video here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you either for another video here on YouTube or maybe one of our mini streams over on Twitch. It's the same channel name. Till then, though, I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your afternoon.